Good morning. Welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and I have a thought for you today. But before we dive into the thought, I have a question. I do have a question. I have a question and a thought. Where are you tuning in from? I'm shaking up my ketones. I already had my water and electrolytes this morning. I've been up. I've read my Bible. What does your morning routine look like? Did you read this morning? Did you drink your water? Here's what I'm doing. Did you drink your water and electrolytes? We'll see. Oh, yes. Sometimes they pop open and sometimes I have to cut them with the scissors. So I'm drinking my ketones. Every morning when I wake up, I want to drink my ketones first. And every morning when I wake up, I know I need to drink water first. So I already did that. And it's been a couple hours. So did you drink your water this morning? I'm going to tell you something that I learned yesterday while I was on a Zoom with one of my mentors. And he said something and I was like, oh, I need to teach that to the KetoMOM community because it's true. So, how do you like to start your morning? Are you a coffee drinker? Do you like to have some tea? I already told you need to drink water. If you're a ketone drinker, what flavor did you drink this morning? I'm drinking. It's the same as the powder that you see me. It's just a liquid. It's more sour. It's delicious. Tastes like a freshly squeezed orange. All right, you ready to dive in? A thought for today. I call it my mom fuel. So amazing. All right. Ruth is reading in her Bible. What is everybody else reading? I love that, Ruth. I was reading in James this morning. So Ruth is reading her Bible this morning. What is everybody else reading this morning? Good job, Melissa. Melissa got 43 ounces of water in before 8:30 a.m. Hey, that's awesome. I think I only did I might have did 20. All right, I have a thought for you. I read my Bible. I'm going through this book called Believe It by Jamie Kern Lima. And it's really, she's got some grit. This girl has got some serious grit. All right, here's the question for you today. Actually, it's not a question, it's a thought. So I've heard this before, and I would love to know if you do this. I'm a note taker. Anybody else note take? If I listen to a podcast, if I listen to anybody online, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I have notes all in my phone. I've got Post-it notes all over my room. We're packing, so we're moving to Florida in 2 weeks. And my husband was laughing. I've got probably 20 notebooks full of notes that I just like to go and look over. But there's a difference between watching somebody and learning, right? So I don't know if you've ever heard me say this, but sometimes people say, well, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. I sat on an incredible Zoom, and I'm not kidding when I say this. I'm probably, I don't know how the nicest way, I told my husband, I said, I feel like I'm the dumbest one on this Zoom. And I don't need you're not dumb. Have you ever heard, if you want to elevate, if you want to go to the next level in life, if you want to elevate your wisdom and knowledge, if you want to, there's certain ways I hate how things are said. If you want to level up in your life, right? Whatever that means to you. If you are the smartest one in the room, it's not where you want to be. You want to be in a room where people have gone before you. You want to be in a room where people have, they've done it. Or you're looking at them and you're like this, how in the world did you do that? Right? Or people that are talking at such a high level that you're like, I really don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to sit and learn. That is the room/Zoom that I'm in. And with these people that I have signed up to be a part of, this, I guess you could say it's a mastermind, but he's not really calling it that. Doesn't really matter. I am I'm sure I'm sitting on the Zoom like this. And I'm writing down notes and I'm like, I don't know what you just said. I know, but I'm like, They're so wise. Anyways, there is this culture that we have everything at our fingertips. You can learn whatever you want. My girls are learning how to make jewelry. It doesn't matter. Whatever they want to learn between the TikTok and Instagram Reels and Google and everything else, you can learn whatever you want to do. Anything. You can be a master at making jewelry. Anything. My girls are going to dive into making, I think, resin jewelry. You can do whatever you want to do. Here's the kicker. Oftentimes people watch and they take in all of this, like they're learning, right? The key is to apply. And so I'm in a mastermind with Erwin McManus, and he is incredible. Like when he speaks, I'm like this. Oh, I just want to know how to speak like that. Oh my goodness, how in the world did you know that? And so anyways, he said something, and I knew this. It's not the first time I've heard this, but he said, the only thing that you will learn is what you apply. I wrote it down like 18 times. The only thing that you will learn is what you apply. Our CEO of our company told me years ago, he said, Stephanie, because I said, how do I know how do I remember? How do I keep things in my mindset? How do I become a better teacher and a better speaker? And he said, the only way that you become better or see the results that you want from the things that you're learning is if you immediately turn around and apply it. Because I do have notebooks of notes and things, but I haven't applied it all. So Erwin was talking yesterday. He said, we think that our brain is a computer. Our brain is not like a computer, right? It stores data, but only your brain stores data, and the only data it will store, it's about 1/7. So think of your brain as like a pie. It's broken up into sevenths, right? He goes, so it will store what you're learning, 1/7 of is like stored data. The only way it will store the other stuff that you're learning is if it's tied to an experience or an emotion. So in order for you to remember the things that you're learning, or to go, why in the world do I keep having to, oh my goodness, Stephanie, thanks for reminding me how much water I need to drink. Hey, thanks for reminding me if I want to lose weight, if I want to be healthier, if I want to feel better, I really should look into intermittent fasting. What is that? So then you write it down, right? Intermittent fasting. I stop eating after dinner and then I go till the next day lunch. You write down 16:8. I'm going to do this. I've got it in my notebook. I've got it in my notes. I'm going to intermittent fast. And then you shut the notebook and you don't do it. Then what happens? Your brain decides, is this something that I'm going to store or not store? It's not tied to an experience. It's not tied to an emotion. I wasn't really committed. So therefore, I'm going to forget about it until the next time I hop on a live with Stephanie and then realize, shoot, I've reached a plateau. I know I need to be doing something different. Oh yeah, intermittent fasting. I was going to try that. Does this make sense? How often do we learn something and you're like, yeah, that would really help me. I need to make sure I'm going for a walk 5 days a week, or I need to make sure that I'm drinking my water and electrolytes in the morning before I have caffeine, right? Oh, yes, I need to intermittent fast. That's my next step. I've been eating low carb. I feel great. I could do something a little bit more to get better results. So I just want you to know that in order for your brain to actually retain, or in order for you to truly learn something, you have to apply it. You've got to go do it. So you might be going, all right, what have I learned that I have not applied? And I would just say, just to your health, what are some things that you have been learning? If you don't apply them, they are going to leave your mind. And then you're going to need a reminder. Don't waste the time. Do it today. It might be like, all right, I'm committed to going through my fridge and my freezer, and I'm going to plan meals this next week. Hey, I'm actually going to take inventory of all of the food in my house, and I'm going to make a plan, Make a menu. Hey, I'm committed. I'm going to finally get that gym membership. I know I need to work out. I'm going to apply what I know, and I'm going to go make a phone call, stop into the gym. I'm going to commit. Whatever that is. I just heard this yesterday, and I was like, the only thing that you will learn is what you apply. And I thought, ooh, that's super powerful. And then understanding that you're going to, and then he says, apply what you learn quickly, as fast as you can, so that you can get it into action. You guys, I have so many notes. That was the main part of what I wanted to share with you. We went over a lot. A lot of it just has to do with productivity and being productive as a person. But that was my thought for you this morning. Apply what you know. If you don't apply it, you're going to lose it. And then you just wasted some time. And then you'll probably get frustrated because 2 months down the road, you'll say, oh my goodness, I knew that. Why did I not apply it? Listen, knowledge isn't power. Knowledge can be power when you put action behind it. That's your thought for today. So here's what I want you to do. Go do something. Apply something that you've learned, something that you know it will stick. Plus, you're going to feel great about yourself. So I want to say thank you for tuning in. Yes, I love that. I love that, Tina. She's applying. Thank you. Applying to work out. Yes, I love that. Thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. It's going to be a super great day. I have a day of packing. Well, we've got CrossFit this afternoon. Packing. I'm going to drink my ketones. We have a fun weekend coming up. And thank you. If you have any questions, reach out. You can ask below. You can always go to KetoMomSecrets.com. Click on Book Club if you're looking for recipes, KetoMomSecrets.com. If you want some trials, I've got some new grape flavor in, KetoMomSecrets.com. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.